Seems like every time I pull up to the drive-thru, the price of something makes me do a double take. So when you see a headline like the Big Mac's price is up 40%, it actually doesn't seem too alarming, and you might not even give it a second thought. I decided that this was something worth checking out for myself. So I looked into it, and I'm going to share all the data I found and simplify it to let you know if fast food prices have really gotten too high. Let's start with that big headline. The Big Mac price is up 40%. Woof! Now before we address the 40%, let's understand why the Big Mac's price was chosen. A lot of economists study the Big Mac for a few reasons. First, because Big Macs are available all around the world, it makes it easy to compare prices between countries for the exact same item. Second, the price of a Big Mac reflects a lot of different things. The cost of meat, cost of vegetables, cost of cheese, the cost of shipping and transportation, the cost of rent and utilities, and yes, the one that catches a lot of the blame, the cost of labor. To illustrate this point, let's take a look at this chart created by Axios. It shows real-world Big Mac prices in 25 different cities across the US and compares them to the minimum wage of those same cities. What it depicts is pretty interesting. You might expect minimum wage to directly correlate with Big Mac prices, but in reality, that's just not the case. Look here, where there's 8 cities that all have just the federal minimum wage of $7.50. One of those cities, Austin, Texas, does in fact have the lowest Big Mac price surveyed, $3.75. However, Dallas has the same minimum wage and its Big Mac price is one of the highest. You can see this illustrated throughout the chart, where minimum wage appears to be one of the factors in the price of a Big Mac, but there are clearly many other factors influencing that price as well. Again, that's the reason why a lot of articles will use the Big Mac when talking about how much things cost. So let's get back to that headline. The Big Mac has gone up 40%. First, let's get the easy part out of the way. They're not saying it went up 40% overnight, or even 40% in the last year. They're actually saying that the Big Mac price has gone up 40% over the past 10 years. This still sounds pretty bad, but the author has intentionally stretched it out to 10 years because it makes it kind of hard to process. I mean, prices naturally go up every year due to inflation, so how much should we have expected the price to increase over those 10 years? I really like this chart, also created by Axios. It shows the price of the Big Mac going up, but it also adjusts for inflation. It shows that the Big Mac has only gone up about 60 cents more than it should have over the last 10 years. Or percentage-wise, it's gone up about 12% more than most other things have. See, inflation has caused prices to go up about 28% over the last 10 years. So while the Big Mac price going up 40% is a bit higher than the 28% we would expect, I wouldn't say it's alarmingly high. And what happens when you compare this past 10 years to the previous 10 years? Well, that is alarming. In the last 10 years, from 2012 to 2022, the average price of the Big Mac has gone up from $4.33 to $6.05. However, in 2002, the price of a Big Mac was only $2.49. So from 2002 to 2012, the price of a Big Mac went up 74%. Wow! Compared to 10 years ago, these last 10 years have actually been pretty great. It seems the Big Mac price increasing 40% over the last 10 years isn't that bad after all. So does that mean fast food prices are okay? Not exactly. While the last 10 years as a whole don't look so bad, the last 2 years have been quite worse. In just the last 2 years, fast food prices have gone up about 14%. If that continues, the Big Mac will go up 92% over the upcoming 10 years. So yes, over the last 2 years, prices have gotten a little bit out of control. But does that mean fast food prices have gotten too high? Unfortunately, it sounds like the answer is not yet. At least not according to executives at Jack in the Box and Wendy's. The Jack in the Box executive said he thinks they can continue to raise prices because, even though prices have been going up, sales haven't slowed down. Part of that could be because that while fast food prices have been going up, prices of sit-down restaurants and even groceries have gone up even faster. The Wendy's executive said they think they can keep raising prices as long as they maintain a value perception. That basically means they feel they can keep raising prices as long as they figure out how to market their food in ways that make it seem cheap. An example of this is how they've recently moved most of the burgers from the 4 for $4 deal to the $5 biggie bag instead. They still offer the 4 for $4, but if you want the same burger you used to get, you're going to need to pay an extra $1. Here on my channel, I pay very close attention to fast food prices and will continue to provide updates on where prices go from here. Click here to subscribe to my channel to make sure you don't miss out on any news. And if you're interested to know how Burger King was able to sell 10 chicken nuggets for $1 just a few years ago, you can click here to watch that video now.